remain in combat, forward deployed throughout the world, confronting every challenge with courage, loyalty, and faithfulness. They are resolved to be most ready when the nation is least ready. To defend freedom anytime and anywhere. To stand ready to aid those devastated by natural disasters. To pay tribute to those who have forged our proud legacy, and to honor the families and loved ones who faithfully stand beside us. For the Marines of Company G, today marks the end of a 14-week recruit training cycle. They have marched countless miles at Camp Pendleton and on this parade deck and have been trained, as are all Marines, as basic riflemen. In addition, due to an intensive physical training program, their strength and endurance have doubled since their arrival aboard the recruit depot. They are Marines, qualified to take their places in the ranks of the world's finest fighting organization. The next portion of the ceremony will be the presentation of the colors. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remain standing for the playing of our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem. Thank you. Please be seated. The parade adjutant now presents the assembled command to the commander of troops. At the command, officers center march. All unit commanders and guidon bearers march to the front and center of the formation. Historically, it was at this point that commanding officers would issue orders and instructions to the unit commanders. Following this, the unit leaders would face a bell, return to their units, and pass the information along to their Marines. Ladies and gentlemen, the battalion commander for 2nd Recruit Training Battalion, Lieutenant Colonel Daniel R. Myers.
Good morning, and thank you all for being here. I'd like to begin by recognizing those family and friends who are joining us virtually. Unfortunately, you cannot be here today, but I want you to know that we have a bunch of new Marines standing behind me who are extremely proud of everything they've accomplished. They have been thinking about you, and they can't wait to see you. And I know that you are just as equally proud of them and everything that they've accomplished. I want to personally thank you for your love and support during these recruits, during their recruit training, for it has been vital to their success. I also want to personally thank you for your love and support to the Marine Corps who protects this great nation every single day. And so, ladies and gentlemen, family, friends, distinguished guests, one and all, on behalf of Brigadier General Heritage, the Commanding General of the Western Recruiting Region, and the Marine Corps Recruit Depot here at San Diego, as well as on behalf of Colonel Palmer, the Commanding Officer of the Recruit Training Regiment, it is my distinct privilege to welcome you to Gulf Company's graduation. It is also my distinct privilege to welcome today's parade reviewing officer, First Sergeant Larry Crumpton, whose impressive bio you will hear shortly. But for now, First Sergeant, let me just say that it's an honor to have you. Thank you for joining us today. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to turn and address our nation's newest Marines, the Marines of Gulf Company. Good morning, Marines. Like I've told you before, Sergeant Major and I are extremely proud of you. Every challenge, every obstacle that we put your way, you crushed it, and you truly earned the title of United States Marine. When you came to us, you were fit and young, already in better shape than most people your age. On average, you were 18 years old, and 99% of you were high school graduates, and 4 had college degrees. Furthermore, you displayed the courage and commitment that few of your peers could muster when you raised your right hand, swore a solemn oath to support and defend the Constitution of the United States, and then traveled here from across every state and territory in the Western Recruiting Region and 4 other countries across this great globe. And when you arrived here, well, that's when steel began to sharpen steel, as these drill instructors forged you through the fires of the crucible into a tightly cohesive group of physically fit, disciplined Marines, honing your minds and your bodies until you proved yourself capable of marching long distances across mountainous terrain with minimal food and sleep while carrying heavy packs to be where you're needed, when you're needed to accomplish the mission. And thanks to highly skilled marksmanship instructors up at Weapons Field Training Battalion, when you arrive at your destination, you're capable of delivering precision fires on pinpoint targets from a staggering distance of over 500 yards away. So having completed the longest, the hardest, and certainly the most demanding recruit training across this globe, you stand ready to carry on our Marine Corps tradition as our nation's expeditionary force in readiness and defend our great nation against all enemies. You have also undergone many changes. You stand a little taller, you look a little fitter, and you look people in the eye when you address them. But I want you to know that truly, the most important change is one that has occurred within. For you have been thoroughly immersed in our core values of honor, courage, and commitment. And just by virtue of you standing here today means you've accepted those values as your own. And it's because of this, because of that journey that you have made, and the physical, mental, and moral development that you have displayed, that through your blood, sweat, and tears, you are now proud to forever claim the title of United States Marine. Now, I know it seems like a lifetime ago since we first offered you the opportunity to earn that title. And when you stepped on the legendary yellow footprints, graduation was probably the last thing on your mind. For you had many miles to run and many challenges to overcome. But you did it. And you stand here as our nation's newest Marines. We are also very proud of you, and you should be proud of yourselves too. Now, when you get home, people are going to look up to you, and your friends are going to ask you how you did it. And when they do, well, you just go ahead and introduce them to your recruiter, because these drill instructors can't wait to meet your friends. Now, as you travel to your next duty station, be safe, be smart, make good decisions. For what you have represents over 244 years of Marine Corps tradition. You must always be worthy of that legacy and protect what you have earned. And so now, on behalf of the officers, the drill instructors, and the support personnel here at Marine Corps Recruit Depot San Diego, it is my privilege to give you a traditional Marine Corps party of fair winds and following seas. Congratulations, Marines, Semper Fidelis, and welcome to the Corps.
Now taking his position in the reviewing area is today's parade reviewing officer, First Sergeant Larry D. Crumpton II. He's accompanied by Sergeant Major Ayodele Smith, Battalion Sergeant Major, 2nd Recruit Training Battalion. First Sergeant Larry D. Crumpton II. First Sergeant Crumpton enlisted in the Marine Corps in July 2000 and attended recruit training aboard Marine Corps Recruit Depot San Diego. Upon graduation, he attended Marine Combat Training, followed by the Center for Naval Aviation Technical Training at Marine Corps Air Station Camp Pendleton, California. Upon his graduation, he subsequently gained the MOS of 6114 Helicopter Mechanic, UH-AH-1. First Sergeant Crumpton has served in a variety of challenging billets in numerous commands to include serving as a drill instructor and senior drill instructor for Mike Company, 3rd Recruit Training Battalion, Recruit Training Regiment, Marine Corps Recruit Depot, San Diego. Flight Line Staff Non-Commissioned Officer in Charge and Collateral Duty Quality Assurance Representative for the AH-1 Whiskey and UH-1 November helicopters, Marine Light Attack Helicopter Squadron 369, Marine Aircraft Group 39, Camp Pendleton, California. Flightline Division Chief, Quality Assurance Chief, and Equal Opportunity Representative for Marine Light Attack Helicopter Training Squadron 303, Marine Aircraft Group 39, Camp Pendleton, California. In February 2017, First Sergeant Crumpton assumed duties as Company First Sergeant for Kilo Company, 3rd Battalion, 4th Marines, 29 Palms, California. As of June 2019, First Sergeant Crumpton currently serves as a Company First Sergeant for Charlie Company, 1st Recruit Training Battalion, Recruit Training Regiment, Marine Corps Recruit Depot, San Diego. First Sergeant Crumpton's personal decorations include the Meritorious Service Medal, the Navy and Marine Corps Accommodation Medal with 1 gold star in lieu of 2nd award, and the Navy and Marine Corps Achievement Medal with 3 gold stars in lieu of 4th award. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome First Sergeant Larry D. Crumpton II. More than 1 million Marines have been trained here in the past 99 years and have departed San Diego for combat in conflicts around the world. including places whose names are immediately associated with Marine courage and dedication. Names such as Guadalcanal, Tarawa, Iwo Jima, Pusan, Incheon, Chosin Reservoir, Quezon, Way City, Lebanon, Grenada, Panama, Kuwait, Somalia, Fallujah, Iraq, Marshall, Afghanistan, and our most current operation worldwide. This parade day is rich in history and tradition, and no Marine trained here ever forgets its sights and sounds. Ladies and gentlemen, the Commander of Troops, First Sergeant Cornell S. Cornish, Company First Sergeant, and the Battalion staff. Marine Band San Diego, Marine Corps Crew Depot, San Diego, California. Ladies and gentlemen, as the national flag passes directly in front of you, please rise. Once it passes, you may proceed. Series 2149. Chief George Shelton Gunnery Sergeant Juan Emma Lopez. Platoon 2149. Senior George Shelton Staff Sergeant Rafael Alvarado Sanabria. Platoon 2150. Senior Drone Instructor Staff Sergeant Daniel A. Sullivan. Also from Platoon 2150 is the most physically fit Marine, Private First Class Matthew Munoz. Platoon 2151. Senior Drill Instructor Staff Sergeant Jeremiah E. Surflin. The Regimental Color Guard is led by Regimental Color Sergeant Drill Instructor Sergeant Patrick Hassett. Series 2153. Chief Drill Instructor Gunnery Sergeant Philip L. Sandiford. Platoon 2153. Senior Drill Instructor Staff Sergeant Nathaniel A. Garay. Also from Platoon 2153 is the Company High Shooter, Private Leif A. Weigel. Platoon 2154. Senior Drill Instructor Staff Sergeant Michael K. Dobranoff. The Marines hymn has a history dating back to 1859. It is a long-standing tradition for Marines to face the direction of the music and stand at attention when it is heard. It It is now directed that all Marines present and who have served honorably sing the words to the first verse as the Marine Band San Diego performs the Marines hymn. Will the guests please rise? The next portion of the ceremony will be the traditional function of retiring the guidons. The guidons have been been carried by the platoons throughout recruit training and are being retired to symbolize the disbanding of platoons. All civilian units in the Marine Corps carry such guidons, which identify the unit and are a source of pride to each individual member. Note that the honor of carrying these guidons is bestowed upon those Marines who displayed outstanding leadership qualities, motivation, and character, and were selected as the platoon honor graduates. The guidons will now be returned to the drill instructors. The honor graduate for platoon 2149 is Private First Class Jacob C. Brunder from Sandy, Utah. The honor graduate for platoon 2150 and also the series honor graduate is Private First Class Matthew Munoz from Fontana, California. The honor graduate for platoon 2151 is Private First Class Maximus Quintero Ochoa from North Hollywood, California. The honor graduate for platoon 2153 is Private First Class Matthew J. Marr from Chicago, Illinois. And the honor graduate for platoon 2154 and also the company honor graduate is Lance Corporal Joren M. Falasco from Centennial, Colorado. Lance Corporal Falasco is also the recipient of the Chesley Puller Award for his outstanding meritorious performance while in recruit training. Ladies and gentlemen, the honorman of Company G. The company first sergeant will now give the command to the senior drill instructors to dismiss their platoons. Needless to say, this will be the most welcome command they have received throughout recruit training.
Senior drill instructor!